Good news, Natalie. I'm happy to inform you that I've found a husband for you. Huh? The wedding will be held on the second Sunday next month, so be sure to get to the Hasburg Hotel in Huxington City by 8 a.m. It will be a small ceremony for immediate family members only, but I trust you'll refrain from doing anything to offend the groom's family. Who are you? I'm your mother, Natalie. What are you talking about? My mother died 3 years ago. Who are you? Is this a prank? No, you silly girl. I'm not that mother. You're aware that your father is remarried, are you not? No, I was not aware of that, so get talking. Oh, I am your father's new wife. Since your birth mother has passed away and I am now married to your father, then it now falls to me to take on the duties of being your mother. I trust you'll treat me with all the respect that I'm due from this point on. Hard pass. Excuse me? I just remembered who you are. You're Jennifer, right? You're the woman my dad cheated on my mom with. You're the one who broke up their marriage. But if I recall correctly, when my mom and dad got divorced, I was under the impression that dad broke things off with his mistress, too. That was one of the conditions that mom laid out in order to agree to an amicable divorce. So if you don't mind me asking, why in the world are you married to my dad now? My oh my, Natalie, I had no idea you were aware of all that. I may have never met you in person, but after things settled down, I did hear an explanation of what went down. I see. Well, I suppose I have no reason to hide anything from you, so I'll tell you everything. It is true that your father and I broke up after the divorce, but 1 year ago, after I heard your birth mother passed away, we got back together. I wasn't going to pass up on the opportunity to marry an eligible bachelor like your father, a wealthy businessman who owns his own company. Oh, it's like a dream come true. And since the person who demanded we break up is no longer in the picture or in this world, I don't see any reason for me to hold myself back from getting exactly what I want. I see. You're just as much of a vile, home-wrecking harpy as you always were. Excuse me? I haven't spoken to my father since the divorce, and I don't plan to ever contact him again. So by all means, Jennifer, do as you wish with him. It's no business of mine. Goodbye. Christy, I've got big news, and not the good kind. Uh-oh, what's wrong, Natalie? You remember that deplorable Jennifer woman? Apparently, our deplorable dad got remarried to her. What? Yeah, she sent me a text earlier today. I guess she found out that Mom died about a year ago and they got married soon afterward. You have got to be kidding me. I don't know how she got my number, but I bet our idiot dad left it in his contacts list even though I blocked him years ago. Oh, and get this. You know what else she said to me? She said that because our real mom is dead and she's married to our dad now, she has to carry out the duties of being my mother. Like, who talks like that? And the cherry on the cake, she said, quote, I trust you will treat me with all the respect that I am due from this point on. Unbelievable. Right? Obviously, I told her what she could do with herself right away after that. Man, that woman is evil personified. Seriously, she is the worst. Oh, but before that, she also said something really weird to me. How can it get any weirder at this point? She said that my wedding is next month. Your wedding? That's news to me. Yep, and it was news to me too. She said it's the second Sunday of next month. She even gave me a time and place for everything. I can just ignore that, right? Like, just completely blow her off? Of course you can. I mean, that's not how this works. You don't just pick someone for the daughter of a man whose marriage you broke up and expect her to actually marry him. That's insane. Those were my thoughts exactly. Not to mention I already have plans to hang out with you that day. Yes, and I am so excited. It's going to be great. And even if we didn't have plans that day, there's no way we would ever listen to what either of those two scumbags have to say. Natalie, the wedding is about to start, but how can we start the wedding without you, the bride? Where are you? If you were going to be late, you had an obligation to let me know. I gave you a time and place. I won't let you say I didn't tell you. Huh? Do you have any idea how upset the groom is right now? Wait a minute. I remember you talking about that like a month ago. Did you actually go through with it? Of course I did. I told you that you were getting married today, and I meant it. Well, that's odd. I don't have a boyfriend right now, and I don't have any plans to get married in the near future, so...
Natalie, I am your mother, and you will get married to the man I selected for you. What? He's going to take such wonderful care of you. You'll be like a princess in a castle. His family is fabulously wealthy, and he's 40 years old, so he's a very stable and reliable man.
He's 40?
Sure, you might feel that there's a bit of an age gap between you right now, but as the years go by, I'm sure you'll come to forget all about it.
If this is some kind of joke, it's not funny.
Joke? Oh, Natalie, dear, I'm totally serious. I even have a marriage certificate right here in my hands. All it needs is your signature.
Oh, so you're serious? Well, in that case, you're a psychopath.
Natalie! You will do as your mother tells you this instant.
My mother? I'm sorry, who are you talking about?
I already told you, Natalie, I am your mother. Your birth mother is dead and gone. Now that I've married your father, it falls to me to become your new mother.
I'd rather die.
Excuse me?
Oh, was I unclear? Well, let me spell it out for you. I would sooner die than ever call a vicious, lying, manipulative whore like you my mother.
What did you just call me?
I will never call anyone my mom except for my real mom.
Oh, enough of this childish talk. What you say has no weight in the matter. I've arranged for you to be married. End of story. Now hurry up and get yourself to the hotel, you rebellious little girl. At your age, your hopes of ever getting married decline exponentially by the second. Men want young, healthy, fertile women, Natalie. With the man I've chosen for you, you'll be loved dearly and treated like royalty. I honestly don't see why you object to this. It's an excellent arrangement for you.
At my age? What is this, the Middle Ages or something? Get a grip.
Natalie, don't you dare talk back to me. I am your mother.
Goodbye.
I see you're not going to see reason. Fine, I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming to pick you up right now. You're getting married today.
Hey, Natalie, how's it going? I've got some information about what's going on over there in Crazyland.
You did? How?
I called the lawyer that helped Mom out back when they were going through the divorce. I thought that since he was a mutual acquaintance of both Dad and Mom, that he might know something about what Dad's up to these days. And you know what the first thing out of his mouth was when I asked him about the wedding? I heard that it was his older daughter's wedding going on today. I was not expecting that.
Wait a second. So you mean to say that the wedding today wasn't supposed to be for me? It was supposed to be for you?
Apparently, Dad's been out of the country on business for the last 5 months. The talk about having this arranged marriage started about a month before that. With Dad going overseas in short order, he told Jennifer that she could take care of all the preparation by herself. And one more thing. Dad was supposed to be there at the wedding today, but he got into some accident over there and got hurt pretty bad, so he's not there.
What in the world is going on with those people?
I'm not done yet. There's more.
Hold on just a second. That harlot sent me another text.
For real?
If you have anything else that you think I should know, go ahead and send it all to me by text. If need be, I can give her a message with anything you want me to tell her.
Gotcha. I'll do that.
I've come to pick you up, Natalie. Now hurry up and get ready. We've got to get you married.
I'm curious, where are you at right now?
Where else? I'm out in front of your apartment building knocking on the door. Now open up. I know you can hear me.
Ooh, so close. You did manage to get one thing right. Me and my older sister did live in that apartment for a while. Unfortunately, though, you're a few months too late. We've already moved out.
What? Your older sister? But you're the oldest of the sisters, aren't you?
Nope, I'm the younger sister.
What? I thought Natalie was the older sister and Christy was the younger sister.
Well, you got it backwards, you moron.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I got the names mixed up.
Did Dad tell you our names and ages, or what?
Now that you mention it, he did talk about the two of you sometimes, but he only ever referred to you by name. I don't think he ever told me which of you was older than the other.
Well, looks like you probably should have asked first, huh? That would have saved you a lot of time and embarrassment.
Good grief, what a debacle. But no matter, this is only a minor change of plans. If you can't get married, Christy will be the one getting married today. Let her know where the wedding is taking place, will you?
Hate to burst your bubble, but Christy's already married.
Oh no!
Yep, they got married 6 months ago and they've moved out of state to the city where her husband grew up.
Oh, this is terrible.
So, yeah, in other words, this wedding you planned today, you're gonna have to call it off.
Nonsense! Your sister may be married, but you aren't.
Are you for real right now?
Tell me where you are right now. I'll come and pick you up as quickly as I can.
Jennifer?
We still have plenty of time to get to the courthouse before it closes. We can submit your marriage certificate today.
I'm 15.
You're 15?
I'm still a sophomore in high school.
But that's...
So, yeah, I don't know too much about marriage law, but I'm pretty sure that 15-year-olds can't get married.
With as old as your father is, I thought you'd be older. You're still a minor?
Well, Christy is 10 years older than me. I was living with her in that apartment, but after she got married, I moved into my high school dorm.
So it's true.
Why don't you ask my dad to make sure? As much of a scumbag as he is, I'm sure he at least remembers how old his daughters are.
I can't believe this.
What I can't believe is you don't know anything about the children of the man you married.
Well, you never came up in conversations. You're his first wife's children. You don't matter to our relationship. I only even knew how old your sister was because it came up during the discussions for her arranged marriage.
You didn't think to ask about his other daughter's age? Like, oh hey, by the way.
Stop mocking me.
You're such an easy target, though.
Enough of this nonsense. What are we going to do about the wedding?
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm about to board the bus to go to my sister's new house to visit, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you to figure that out yourself.
Natalie, wait! Look, you can take your time and get here, but I need you to be the bride today. You see, your father's company is, well, it's doing terrible. They've been operating in the red for months now. But he finally found someone willing to provide it with some desperately needed funding, the groom's parents. So you see, you have to get married today. I mean, think about it. You don't want your father's company to collapse because of you, right? After all, if his company goes under, then your inheritance is going to shrink. You don't want that to happen.
I was young at the time, so I don't remember all the details, but I'm pretty sure I remember legally renouncing any inheritance from my dad after my mom passed away.
You did what? Are you mad?
Nope. Actually, Mom's side of the family is way richer than Dad's, so I don't need to get a single cent from that lecherous old geezer. I'll be fine. Bye-bye now. I hope you enjoy the wedding. Hey there, Natalie. Are you enjoying your walk around the town? Yeah, this place is awesome. I'm getting kind of tired, though. I was thinking about heading back to your place to get some lunch. Are you still out at the store? Yeah, but I'm going to be home pretty soon. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a message from Mom's lawyer this morning.
Was it about the whole wedding thing yesterday?
Yep, you guessed it. And I gotta tell you, what he told me was some of the best news I've gotten in a long time. Let's hear it then. It turns out that, yeah, Dad's company is on the brink of bankruptcy.
Wow, so I guess that shriveled succubus wasn't kidding.
And in order to get the company back in the black, he made a deal with the devil, or I guess, with the CEO of one of his company's biggest clients. The terms were this: get your older daughter to marry my 40-year-old son, and serve as his housekeeper and caretaker. Then and only then would he supply Dad's company with some much-needed funding. Jeez. And get this. When Dad and Jennifer stopped by that CEO's house to meet their, again, 40-year-old son, he was in his room, in his pajamas, playing video games and drinking energy drinks. When they tried to arrange for him to meet me before the wedding, he was like, nah, just let me see her picture to make sure she's not ugly. Holy moly. What made any of those people think that either you or I would consent to that kind of nightmarish marriage? I mean, that wouldn't be a marriage. We'd have been his babysitter. I guess maybe they were banking on us consenting out of compulsion in order to save Dad's company.
Yeah, I bet that's it. Jennifer tried to scare me into going through with the marriage by saying that I'd lose my inheritance if Dad's company went under. What a bunch of creeps.
Seriously, they're all the worst people imaginable.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Speak of the devil. She just texted me.
Oh yeah? You gonna respond to her?
No. How could you do this to me? You little brats, getting married and being a minor have ruined me. The groom's family is suing us. We're going to have to pay the full cost of the wedding. And the honeymoon. We planned out such an extravagant, luxurious vacation for you two, but that was canceled, and we have to pay for all of that, too. We're on the hook for a total of $50,000. How are we supposed to come up with that kind of money when your father's company is in the middle of a struggle for survival? Natalie, answer me this instant! If your dad loses his business, I'm going to lose my fabulous lifestyle. I can't let that happen. I won't. That virulent vulture, otherwise known as Jennifer, is apparently in her early 40s. She'd always dreamed of being the trophy wife of a wealthy businessman, but, if that was her goal, shouldn't she have done that sooner? While she could still serve as a trophy wife? Oh well, I guess her brain is about as functional as her heart and soul. A few months after that last text, my dad's company officially filed for bankruptcy. A few weeks later, an expose on Dad's company came out in the local paper. The company had been bleeding its top talent ever since Dad got remarried to Jennifer. According to insider sources, the reason they all left is because Jennifer was using her position as the CEO's wife to boss all the other employees around, even threatening to get them fired if they disobeyed her. But did Dad ever think to tell Jennifer to knock it off? Nope, she couldn't possibly be the one responsible. After the bankruptcy, Dad and Jennifer went deep into debt, but even then they were unable to leave their expensive spending habits behind. As a result, their debt just kept growing and growing and growing. The last I heard was that the two of them were escorted into a black panel van by a few large-looking men wearing trench coats and sunglasses, and neither of them has been heard from since.
Hey, Fiona, will you be ready to leave the house soon?
Hey, good morning, Wes. It's looking like my brother's going to be picking me up a little later than we planned. He said he can still come and get me on the way back to his place from the airport, but apparently there's been a major accident on the state highway and it's backed up like you wouldn't believe. He says he'll be arriving at my place an hour later than we scheduled.
I see. Sorry I couldn't take you to your brother's place myself. I would have loved to help out, but, well, yeah, that happened. I had no idea my boss would spring a business trip to Seattle on me when you were just 2 weeks out from giving birth. To make matters worse, I'd already applied to switch to remote work in preparation for the birth when he told me. I asked if there was anyone else who could go in my place, but apparently things are real rough at my company these days and we're suffering from a major manpower shortage.
What did you say the reason was again? Didn't the guy who was originally supposed to go on the Seattle trip end up in a hospital bed after getting into a car crash? You were literally the only person who was able to go, right? It's fine, babe, I get it. This one was out of your hands.
Thanks. They did know about my situation, so I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little frustrating. But you're right, it couldn't be helped. Things are a little rough for the company right now. Of course, my mom does live next door to us, but she's about as useless as a chocolate fire hydrant, and if anything, she'd probably just get in your way if I asked her to get involved.
I'll make no comment on that one. Anyway, it's fine. Luckily, my brother and his wife said they'd take me in and look after me for a little while. Plus, they only live 10 minutes away from us, so the location is super convenient.
Yeah, no kidding. They've been total lifesavers on this one. My boss said I can fly back from Seattle early and cut the business trip short if there are any problems on your end, so don't hesitate to let me know if you need me, okay?
Okay, babe, gotcha. I'm sure I won't need to, but it's nice to know you'll be able to come back if anything happens.
Anyway, sorry, but I gotta head off and arrange a taxi to come get us now. Catch you later. You tell your brother and his wife I said thanks, okay?
Sure thing. Enjoy your business trip, babe.
Fiona, go and buy me some eggs, bananas, a bottle of wine, and a big juicy steak this instant. Obviously, I want everything to be of the highest quality money can buy, which means you're going to get it from the luxury supermarket by the station. Anything less and I won't accept it. I can't eat anything that isn't from that supermarket. Oh, and as for the eggs, I need at least a 10-pack, and I won't accept anything that costs less than $20. And believe me, I will be inspecting the receipt. Don't you dare try and trick me by getting some cheap garbage from the convenience store around the corner.
Veronica, I'm pretty sure I told you this the other day, but I'm going to be staying at my brother's place because Wes got sent over to Seattle on a short-notice business trip. He'll be arriving soon.
So what? What's your point? All that means is you need to get a move on and get it done before your brother arrives. Simple. Anyway, I never gave you permission to do a home birth in the first place.
Well, I'm sorry, but whether or not I do a home birth is my decision, Veronica. My brother and his wife have everything they need to care for me, and besides, she used to be a midwife, so it's not like they're unqualified.
Don't answer me back, young lady. I didn't ask for an essay. I told you I did not give you permission. Get your ass over to my house this instant. I need a word with you.
That's not going to be possible right now, Veronica. Like I said, my brother's going to be arriving any time now.
Quit making excuses. It'll only take 5 minutes. Stop answering me back and get over here right now.
Okay.
Veronica, what the hell are you doing? Why did you lock me in the sauna? Are you insane? You do know I'm heavily pregnant, don't you? If you can withstand the heat of the sauna, I'll acknowledge you as my daughter-in-law. I'll let you out when I'm back from my vacation, so quit your whining and focus on surviving instead. Your vacation? Today I'm going on a once-in-a-lifetime luxury 7-day trip to the East Coast that includes fancy wine bars, relaxing spa resorts, top-class 5-star restaurants, live music, and a rare cheese-tasting event. What the hell? Are you saying I have to stay in this sauna for 7 days? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. If you can tolerate the heat, I'll finally acknowledge you as my daughter-in-law and Wesley's wife. That's what you've wanted all this time, isn't it? Simple, right? It's too hot. My baby. Oh, quit being a drama queen. My friend just arrived in the car, so I'll have to go now. Toodles! Veronica, wait!
Wes, there's something I need to tell you about.
What's wrong?
Your mom locked me in the sauna.
What?
Don't worry, I already managed to get out, so I'm not in danger or anything.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm pleased, but what do you mean she locked you in the sauna? Do you mean the sauna my dad and uncle had built onto their house as an extension as a result of their sauna hobby getting a little too out of control?
That's right.
I see. I have used it myself a few times, not regularly or anything, but it's nice as a refresher after working out every now and then. But it does get pretty damn hot pretty damn quickly. To think you got locked in there? Oh my God. What exactly happened? Would you mind explaining from the beginning?
Well, you see, this is how it went. Your mom asked me to go get her a bunch of groceries, but I had to say no because my brother was set to arrive to take me to his place at any moment. Then she said she needed to talk to me about something and demanded I go over to her house. I did say no, but she insisted it'd only take 5 minutes.
I see. So you went...
I didn't want to, but I thought if I didn't, she'd make me regret it later on. I messaged my brother to let him know I was heading over to your mom's for a few minutes.
I'm pleased you're okay, babe. You have no idea how hard I panicked when you said you got locked in the sauna. But what the hell happened?
Well, your mom invited me over, then I messaged my brother. I timed it so I'd get back to our house exactly when he and his wife arrived. But when I arrived at your mom's place, no sooner had I knocked on the door than she was dragging me through the house. And before I could even make sense of what was happening, she threw me in the sauna and slammed the door behind me. I tried to get out, but she must have blocked the door with something from the outside, because it wouldn't budge. It turns out your mom had plans to go on vacation with her friends, so she left me in the house, locked in the sauna room, completely on my own.
What?
Thankfully, my brother turned up pretty much straight after she left. He used the spare key I gave him to get inside to find out what was going on when he realized I wasn't home. Unfortunately, he could hear me banging on the door. I was probably only in there for like 3 minutes at most. The sauna was still heating up by the time I got out, which means I got out of there with no issues other than feeling slightly warmer than usual. Other than the shock and surprise of being dragged through the house by your mom, I'm totally fine.
Oh my God. I see.
I had my phone with me, so I did try messaging your mom.
I messaged her, it's too hot, my baby, to pretend I was still in the sauna and make her think whatever the hell she was trying to do was still happening as planned.
I see. I understand. Oh my God, Fiona, I'm so relieved you're okay. I don't know what I would have done if... Nope, I don't even want to think about it.
I'm resting up at my brother's house right now, so don't worry about me, okay, babe? I know you're probably shocked, but I just want you to focus on your business trip.
Actually, it's looking like things on my end are going to be wrapped up way sooner than I expected. My client meetings went surprisingly smoothly, and I only have a few extra loose ends to take care of now. I'll book a flight back home for tomorrow afternoon.
All right, got it. Thanks a bunch, Wes.
So my mom's on vacation right now? Did she say when she's coming home?
She said she was going for 7 days, so next Saturday, I guess?
Well, in that case, about what we discussed before?
Huh?
I did originally plan to move forward with everything when you'd rested up and recovered for a while after the birth. But it just dawned on me that if you're already at your brother's place, all I have to do is move quickly on my end, and we can probably have everything wrapped up way sooner than we planned.
Oh, Wes, I'm super grateful, but are you sure you don't mind? Won't you be crazy busy if you take all this on now?
It's fine, babe. It's really not that much of a big deal. Besides, I feel like we'd be fools not to take advantage of this opportunity with Mom not being at the house for a whole week. Leave everything to me, okay? I got this covered.
Got it. Sorry to trouble you, sweetie. Thanks a bunch. I'm counting on you.
All right.
Fiona, where the hell are you? I have no idea how the hell you managed to escape from that sauna, but this is not acceptable behavior. You're my daughter-in-law, and you had no right to defy me like that.
I take it you're finally home then, Mom?
Oh, hello, Wesley. I just came back from my vacation, but when I opened the front door, the most pungent smell was coming from inside the house. I knew something wasn't right, so I followed my nose, and can you believe where it led me? To the sauna! The door had been left wide open. I have no idea why, but there was a box of broken eggs inside the sauna. Oh, and they must have gone rotten, because they stunk so bad my entire house reeked of rotten eggs. I bet that wretched wife of yours is responsible for this, isn't she?
What led you to that conclusion?
Well, who else could it be? She was the last person in there.
You mean my heavily pregnant wife was in the sauna? And why exactly would she go somewhere like that?
She said she wanted to use it, so I let her in.
Are you for real? That sauna reaches like 80 or 90 degrees. It's like a frickin' volcano in there. Are you seriously telling me my heavily pregnant wife, who's set to give birth in less than 2 weeks, would voluntarily go inside a place that would obviously put a massive toll on her body and jeopardize our baby's health?
But there were eggs in there, and that's the truth. Anyway, you don't know anything about this. So you're away on business in Seattle, so you couldn't possibly comment on what's going on back here. Goodness me, Wesley, when are you going to stop blindly believing whatever your wife tells you?
I came back home ages ago.
What? You did?
As for the eggs in the sauna, you demanded Fiona go to the supermarket to buy you a bunch of groceries, including eggs, didn't you? But Fiona was waiting for a ride from her brother and didn't have time for that. So she brought over some expensive, top-of-the-range eggs we had left over, hoping that would be enough for you.
What?
That's when you locked her in the sauna, isn't it? The eggs got broken during the chaos when she dropped them during your struggle as you threw her inside and locked the door behind her. After that, she was so desperately focused on getting the heck out of there to protect herself and the baby that she totally forgot about all the broken eggs on the floor. And since she didn't go back after she escaped, they've been rotting there ever since.
Wait a sec. So, is that why you messaged me just after I messaged Fiona?
Bingo! Me and Fiona are together right now.
Oh my God, no way!
Oh, And you might be interested in knowing that she successfully gave birth to a healthy baby boy 2 days ago.
What? You mean I have a grandson?
Yes.
Oh, which hospital did she give birth at? Oh, she must still be there recuperating, right? I want to meet my grandson as soon as possible.
Haha. Get real, you deluded maniac. There's no way on earth you're meeting our son.
Why not?
Because you intentionally put his and his mother's life in danger before waltzing off to go on a frickin' luxury vacation, while for all you knew, my wife could have been dying. Surely I don't have to spell it out. You can't actually be too dumb to realize that if something happened to Fiona, your grandson's life would have been in danger too, right? I can't let my wife and son go anywhere near someone as dangerous and unpredictable as you.
Oh my God, don't call me that. Oh, forget all this. I'm coming over to your house immediately. Let's just sit down and hash things out like adults instead of throwing around petty insults like school children. What's going on? Your house is practically empty. Where did all of your things go?
We moved.
What?
We couldn't risk living next door to you for a second longer while you continued to bully Fiona.
Bullying? Why, I've never heard anything so silly in my life.
You can't play dumb or worm your way out of this one, Mom. It's too late to take back what you did.
Fine, just tell me where you moved to.
Yeah, nope, that's not gonna be happening. Goodbye forever.
Wesley, wait! I can't lose my precious darling boy! No! According to Wes, his mother-in-law was the kind of person who took pleasure in bossing people around and seemed totally incapable of comprehending the consequences of her actions. To be totally honest, I didn't need to hear it from him, because I'd been tolerating her crap for years by that point. But the whole sauna incident was the straw that broke the camel's back. Her behavior finally got so out of hand that it put not only my life in danger, but also that of our unborn son, which meant we had no choice but to get as far away from her as possible and cut all ties for good. Wes was at his wit's end with his mom's crazy shenanigans, and he really meant it when he said there was no going back. Last I heard, she still lives on her own in the same house. However, astonishingly, she still doesn't seem to understand why we had to get away from her, and lacks any comprehension of the fact she did something wrong. The final nail in her coffin was that afterwards, she went around complaining to all her friends about her son's ingratitude towards her locking me in the sauna to teach me a lesson. With that, she became a total social pariah. Now she doesn't have a single friend left in the world, none of her family are speaking to her, and she spends every day in abject loneliness and isolation, wondering where it all went wrong. Thanks for watching, folks. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to prove what a boss you are by liking and subscribing. Also, leave a comment if you think the mother-in-law from hell, Veronica, got what she deserved. We can't wait to see you again next time. Peace!
My grandchild was looking just so cute today, wouldn't you agree?
Sorry, what is this about, Mom? Are you okay?
I just think that the little ones are really starting to look like you when you were little, don't you think?
Hold on a second, Mom. Did you come over to our house today or something like that?
Of course I did, Rick. This is my first grandchild, after all. And I know from personal experience that these children don't stay kids forever. Especially these days, children really do grow up so quickly. So I just want to spend as much time with them when they're a child as we can. Although you do know that I wish you would just come and move in with us. But even your father is telling me that that would be too much for your wife and that I should just stop asking.
Well, I think you were certainly right about how quickly they grow up. I know that it's only been a month since Iris gave birth. But I just feel like I've already seen our child grow up so much in that short time.
I know exactly what you mean. You don't realize it as time passes, and by the time you do, you don't know where it's gone. All this talk of little grandbabies makes me want to see her all over again.
It sounds to me like you got grandchild fever or something like that.
Well, one day you'll know exactly how I'm feeling about all of this. Of course, when I had you, it was different than what I feel for your daughters, since they're baby girls and you were a little boy.
Right, well, I'm sure that Iris would love to have you come over more often to see the baby. Especially since I know she's just really busy at home taking care of the babies all the time. She could really use the help. And since my job is still insisting on sending me to all these business trips, I just feel like I've barely gotten to see either of them. So it would give me some peace of mind knowing that you were there to help.
Do you really mean that? Oh, you would like it if I went over to visit them more? Well, I can do that, no problem. I can make arrangements to go and see them tomorrow, in fact.
Great, thank you so much, Mom. I'll let Iris know of your plans then. Hey there, Iris. I was just curious if you're still up right now.
Yeah, I actually just managed to put the twins to bed right now, though. I thought that they were never going to crash, and then they finally did. At the same time, at that.
I see. Well, thanks so much for doing that. I know how hard things have been doing all that by yourself.
Of course. Although I'll be honest with you, I'm dead tired, and I'm not sure just how long I'll be willing to stay up and text.
Oh, right, of course. Then I'll try and make this really quick. I just wanted to let you know that my mom is going to come over to the house tomorrow to help you out.
No, absolutely not. That is not going to happen. Do you understand me?
Wait, what? What kind of response is that? Did something happen between you and my mom? What's got you acting like this? Just to hearing that she's going to visit?
Because she has been over to the house basically every single day this week, and I haven't had a second to myself.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. You know that she's really just going over to see your grandchildren. Besides, I know how worn out you must be after giving birth, so just think of my mom as someone you can call on for help with anything.
Rick, if I'm being honest with you, I would much rather just have you come home here with us.
Oh, come on. You know that I can't do that with the way things are at the office.
You mean they still don't want to give you any more parental leave, even though I just gave birth? I don't know if I can keep on like this, Rick. If your mom is going to keep coming over every single day, then I think I'd rather just go and stay with my parents for a while.
Wait a second. You're telling me that you want to take the kids and go back to your parents to raise them there until I come back?
I just don't know how I can keep this up. You don't know what it's like having to do all of this by myself, especially when you're so far away.
I know, but this isn't the first time that I've had to go away for a long time on a business trip, right? Although you know that I really do feel bad about doing this every single time, but now you'll have my mom to call on for whatever you need. So I think you should try and see my mom coming over in just a slightly more positive light.
Please, Rick, I am trying to tell you that I really would rather not have her here with me. Do you understand that?
I know, but these are her first grandchildren, and I think it's natural that she be so excited to help out. I think maybe you should just let Mom do her thing until things settle down a bit, okay?
I can't do this anymore today. I just want to go to bed, and that's it. Good night, Rick.
Oh, right. You must be exhausted. Good night, Iris.
Hey, Iris, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be coming over to see my little grandbabies. So I sure hope that you've already gotten everything ready at your house to have me over. I simply won't stand for visiting you in a filthy house. And I don't want to hear any kind of excuses about how you're too tired because you just gave birth to twins. You are a wife, and that means you need to keep your house clean. Anyways, I just want you to know that the main reason that I've been coming over as much is precisely because I think you need someone to show you how to be a good housewife. So while I watch over the twins, you can take your time and make sure that the house is completely spotless by the time I leave.
Morning, Iris. I just wanted to make sure that everything was going okay for you at home.
Morning, Rick. If I can be honest with you, things are really, really busy right now, and I don't have a lot of time to talk at the moment.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were too busy. Well, I just wanted to check in, but please don't let me keep you. I just wanted to let you know that my business trip is going to end a day early, and so I'm going to be coming home a day sooner than we thought. I just wanted to let you know that so you weren't surprised is all.
I see. Have you told your mom that you were going to be coming a day earlier as well?
No, actually. I just found out this morning, so I haven't had the chance to tell her about this yet.
Got it. Well, I think you should just come on without telling her anything. Then you need to come to our house. There will be a bag waiting for you just inside the foyer. I want you to grab that bag and then go far, far away from the house. Inside the bag is going to be a laptop. Once you've gotten away from the house, I'm going to want you to turn that laptop on, okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you okay? This is sounding like some sort of spy movie plot or something like that.
Actually, on that laptop is from home security cameras that I had installed around the house.
Hold on a second. You put security cameras up around our house? Oh, wait, duh. That makes total sense. You must have done that so that way you can keep an eye on our kids. Of course.
Well, that was the original reason for my doing so, yes. But they actually ended up being much more useful for another reason.
What are you talking about? You're sounding so mysterious. Can't you just tell me what's going on?
I think it really would be better if you just saw what was on the laptop in the bag, okay? Anyways, I think that your mom is going to be arriving here soon, so be really busy dealing with her all day. Just make sure you grab that bag without being seen, okay?
So you really want me to sneak into our own house so I can take this bag and then just run off?
Please, you have to watch the videos on your laptop. Your mom is going to try and steal the twins from us. Just do it, okay?
Iris, are you sure that you're not just misreading how excited my mom is to have grandchildren?
It's not that at all. This is much, much worse, okay?
Iris, I really do just think that my mom is coming over so that she can help you with taking care of the twins.
It's not that. I'm telling you that it's not that. Why won't you listen to me, Rick?
Iris, please. Can't we just talk about this? Can I call you right now?
Oh, shoot. Your mom just arrived to the house. Listen to me. I am telling you that you just have to look at the laptop if you want to understand. I know it may be a lot to take in, but I need this from you right now.
Hey, Iris, I just want to let you know that I got back and I picked up the backpack like you told me to. I drove to the other side of town and I'm sitting down with it in the cafe right now. Okay, so I'm turning on the laptop now and opening up the videos. Wow, these are a lot of cameras. Do you really have all of these up around our house? I had no idea about this at all. Okay, so I see Mom sitting on the couch holding the twins. And hold on, I think I see you as well. I don't get it. What is this? This can't be right. My mom is just shouting at you while holding our babies. What is she doing? Did she really just try and blame you for making the twins cry while she's the one shouting at you? And what is she doing with the milk that you had? Mom, are you there? This is an emergency. Please pick up the phone right now. I'm really serious about this.
Oh, Rick, how strange. I wasn't expecting to hear from you today at all.
Mom, did you just put honey in your milk right now?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm asking you if you put honey in the milk that you're feeding to the twins right now.
Oh, well, just what's so bad about that anyways? What's going on here?
I mean that the babies aren't even a year old. Don't you know that newborns aren't supposed to be ingesting honey?
What are you talking about, Rick? Honey is good for you. Everyone knows that. Besides, this is really high-quality stuff, not that mass-produced garbage. There is no way this is bad for a baby.
I'm coming home right now. Just don't let my children drink another drop of that, okay?
Rick, are you there? What is the matter with you? Why did you throw me out of your house? What's the meaning of this? Are you telling me that you're really upset with me after I spent so much money buying the fanciest, most organic honey that I could?
That's exactly why I'm upset with you. Don't you know that babies aren't supposed to be eating honey of any kind? It doesn't matter how fancy the honey is. There are bacteria in the honey that children's immune systems just aren't equipped to fight yet.
Well, it sounds to me like feeding them honey would just make them develop faster.
No, Mom. That isn't the point. The point is that you shouldn't be feeding babies honey in the first place.
Then just what's wrong with a little honey when all of the good things it can do for the body have been proven by science?
Are you even reading the messages that I'm sending you? What don't you get about it being for babies? Look, Mom, I think you're just going to have to stay away from the house for a while, okay? Just don't come around anymore.
What do you mean? You can't really be serious about that, right?
You yelled at my wife, you used foul language around my children, and you potentially harmed them with your negligence.
No, you're just being overdramatic. They're infants. They had no idea what I was saying to their mother at all.
That is not what I'm upset about. The fact of the matter is that you shouldn't have been doing any of those things in the first place. Now Iris is going to take the children and stay with her family for a bit.
You've got to be kidding me. Why would she do that? Doesn't she know I won't be able to go and visit if she does that?
That's the whole point of why she is going to visit her parents in the first place, Mom. In fact, she wanted to go there right after she gave birth, but I was the one who convinced her to stay near you.
But if she goes away, then I won't be able to see my grandchildren. That isn't fair. You're always letting your wife boss you around, you know that?
I'm not letting her boss me around. I'm listening to my wife and being a good husband and father by asking how I can help.
And you think you're going to be helping by removing your children from their grandmother?
Mom, Iris has told me all about how you've been coming over and forcing her to clean the house while you insist on taking care of the children. Iris was the one that just gave birth. She should be the one spending more time with our children. If you're coming over, it should be to help keep the house clean and only do what Iris asks of you.
You mean that I should just go over and expect to be treated like a maid?
I mean that you should go over there expecting to help a woman who just gave birth to twins, Mom. Am I really having to explain all of this to you? The whole reason I thought Iris would be okay at home is because I thought you would be able to help her out since you live so close. I was so grateful to have family living nearby. But all you did was drive Iris more and more into exhaustion.
So you're telling me that all of this is my fault?
I mean, basically, yes. I thought that I could count on you, Mom.
But what did I even do that was so wrong? I still don't understand. I was only trying to teach Iris how to be a good wife for you.
Mom, you can come back to the house tomorrow after Iris has taken the kids to her parents' house. Tell Dad to come along and the three of us can have a little chat about setting boundaries. Morning, Iris. I just wanted to let you know that I'm already missing you.
Morning, Rick. I really am sorry that things are going the way that they are.
Well, it's okay. I don't think it can really be helped at all at this point. But anyways, how are you doing? Are you feeling any better?
Actually, yes, I'm feeling so much better. Thank you for asking. My parents basically watched over the twins all night, and I feel like I was able to get my first decent night's sleep since I gave birth.
That is really, really great to hear. I'm so happy you managed to get some rest, Iris. And I just wanted to say again how sorry I am that I wasn't paying more attention to what you were trying to tell me. I should have listened better.
On that, we can agree, but I really do forgive you and don't want you beating yourself up like this. Besides, you made sure that I was able to take the kids and get to my parents with no issues, so I'm very grateful for that. Anyways, were you able to chat with your mom and dad like you wanted to?
Yeah, I was. It wasn't an easy talk, but I think that I said what needed to be said.
I see. So then, do you mind if I ask how it all went in the end?
My dad said that he was going to divorce my mom.
Wait, what? Your dad really said that? Over me and the kids?
No, it isn't just that, but my mom just has no idea about boundaries at all and is always trying to put herself in the middle of other people's business. And even with this honey business, I mean, she was a mom and even she had no clue. But instead of apologizing and listening to his parents, she had to insist that she knew best. I think that's what really set off Dad, I think.
I see. Well, it sounds to me like this problem has been coming to a head for some time then.
Yeah, although when it was Mom's turn to talk about what she had done, she explained how her grandma would always come over when she was little. Apparently, she would treat her mom the same way she was treating you. She would make her clean the house and do all of the chores while she sat around watching the babies. So I guess those memories just really stuck with my mom and were her only model of how a good grandma should be. It's sad how these kinds of experiences can get passed from generation to generation, but I guess it's up to the youngest one to try and put an end to it.
I see. Well, even that doesn't make it okay. It certainly does put things into perspective. I was fine doing all that work until you came back, but I think the final straw for me was seeing her feed the babies milk with honey.
I'm glad that you tried to stand up for them and to my mom, though. And I'm just so sorry that you had to go through all of this.
I really appreciate you saying that, but I guess now we know why your dad was so against us going to live with them after we got married.
Yeah. He must have been trying to protect us from Mom while also trying to protect Mom from herself. But either way, she should have never been talking to you in the way that she was, and she had no right to order you around like she did. And I think that's what sent my dad over the edge and finally led him to say that he was going to leave my mom.
Yeah, I'm just so sorry that this all had to go down the way that it did. But I would be lying if I'm not grateful that I won't have to deal with your mom for the time being.
I think I also need a break from her. But anyways, it sounds like it's more of my dad's problem more than anything now.
Well, thank you so much for telling me about how the talk went. I appreciate it.
Of course. By the way, do you think that I could go up to your parents' house this weekend? I would love to see you and the kids.
Yes, Rick, please come. I've missed you so much, and my parents really want to see you too.
Great. I guess I'll see you soon then.
See you then. Rick, are you there? I need your help. It's urgent. You have to tell your father not to divorce me. You don't want your parents getting a divorce, do you?
Mom, I'm sorry, but I think I have to block you. In fact, don't ever talk to me again. After that, I talked to my boss at work and asked if there were any positions out of state that I could be transferred to. She found one for me, and I was able to take Iris, the twins, and myself over all on the company's dime. I also made it very clear that I want a position where I wasn't doing so many business trips. My boss has no idea that I was already going on so many trips while my wife was pregnant, and as an apology, found a perfect position for me. It was around the time that we moved that my parents finalized a divorce. My dad ended up moving back to his hometown and settling down there. My mom, however, stayed in the house and ordered my younger sibling and his wife to come and live with her. They reluctantly did so, but just from the texts I've been getting from my brother, I do not think it's going to last long. I would have hoped that mom would have learned her lessons about forcing her way into other people's lives, but I guess some people just don't get it.
Grandma, are you awake? Casey? Are you using your mom's phone again?
Yes, I am.
Oh, look at you. You know how to message me perfectly. Oh, you are so smart, young lady. But I think it's a bit late for you to be up. Where's your mom? Can you not sleep?
Mom asked me to message you.
She did? Why?
Grandma, we need help. It's an emergency. I'm so scared I can't even get up.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Mom is hurt. The floor's all wet. I think it's coming from her, but I don't know how to stop it.
Wet? Is she bleeding?
No, it's not blood. It looks like water.
Honey, where's your dad? Oh, he's with you, isn't he? Has he called for help?
Dad isn't here. I don't know where he is. He got really mad at Mom. He kicked her tummy and left.
What? He kicked her in the stomach? Oh my God. Oh, it must be her water. It broke. Is she awake?
She is mumbling, but I don't know what she's saying. Her eyes are closed and she won't say anything back to what I say. Grandma, I don't know what to do. Please help Mom.
All right, dear, just stay calm. I'm coming over right now, and I'm calling an ambulance, too. Someone's coming to help in a few minutes. You'll hear sirens, then someone knocking on your door. You can answer, okay?
Okay.
Hang in there, sweetie. Everything is going to be all right. Hello, Josh. I'm wondering where you are right now.
Oh, hi there, Lisa. How have you been? I'm at home right now with the family. Why are you looking for me? Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I cannot get a hold of Jennifer. Do you know where she is?
She's at home. I think she's sleeping in her room.
Oh, is she now?
Yeah, she's been feeling very sleepy quite often lately. I guess it's true that pregnancy makes women drowsy. She's been in her room resting all day today. Casey went to bed too, so I'm by myself right now, just catching up on today's game in the living room. I don't really want to wake her up, so I'm sorry, but if you'd like to talk to Jenny, could you try again in the morning?
Okay. Well, actually not quite okay, because I don't quite understand which living room you're referring to.
Huh? What do you mean? I'm in the living room of my own house, of course. I'm on the couch.
Your own house? As in the one you live in with your wife and daughter?
Where else could it be? Are you okay, Lisa? Perhaps you should get yourself checked out. You don't sound like yourself.
Perhaps. But I'm pretty sure I know where I am right now, which is on your couch in your house. I'm sitting with Casey as we speak.
Huh?
Jennifer gave me the keys so that I can watch over your daughter for a bit. So, you know, she doesn't have to worry about Casey while she's in the hospital.
In the hospital? What are you talking about? Why is she in the hospital?
Why? Because she just had your baby.
What? Lisa, seriously, are you okay? She's not due for another 2 weeks.
You mean you don't remember that you made the baby come out early? You made her water break and left her on the floor. She was taken in the ambulance late last night.
Ambulance?
Yes, it was an emergency, a quite serious one. Thanks to you, it was a very crazy night for all of us. God knows what could have happened if I didn't get help any sooner.
Sorry, I'm not following. Her water broke last night, and you're saying she was able to call you for help? I don't think that's possible.
Oh, so you do remember, don't you? You think she couldn't have called me in that state. That's why you think it's impossible. Well, guess what, Josh? You underestimate your own daughter. Casey messaged me using her mommy's phone.
Casey, you must be joking. She's too young to know how to use a smartphone.
Too young, perhaps, but she knows. She's a very smart girl. You know, Josh, this is really pathetic. You must not know anything about your own daughter. Ever since Jennifer let Casey play with the app she created, Casey has become interested in understanding how a smartphone works. She's been practicing to message me on it for a while. And because of that, she knew exactly what to do when her mom was in danger. We never imagined that Casey being able to use a smartphone would save lives, but it certainly did last night.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. Good for her, I guess.
So, Josh, stop fooling around and tell me the truth. Where are you really?
Around.
Huh. Around? Interesting.
Lisa, where I am right now isn't important. I'm quite shocked that I wasn't informed of my baby being born till now. Can you tell me which hospital Jenny was taken to so I can come see her right away?
Shocked, are you? Well, all of us were shocked when you beat up Jennifer. But no, let's keep talking about your location for now. I'll start by making a guess. You are with someone, aren't you?
Huh? Of course not. Well, why would you think that?
For obvious reasons, you're with your mistress, right? I mean, a cheap man like you wouldn't want to pay for a hotel for 2 nights.
What are you talking about? There must be some kind of misunderstanding.
No, I think I understand everything quite clearly. 2 nights ago, when Jennifer's contractions started, you abused her, claiming that she cheated on you. You shoved her on the floor and screamed at her. Her water broke when you shoved her, but that didn't stop you from kicking her belly, did it? You did all this right in front of your own daughter and then left her there lying on the floor.
None of that is true. I may have gotten a little mad at Jennifer, but I did no such thing. Your daughter is exaggerating.
Well then, did someone make that footage of you abusing her?
Footage? What footage?
It's on the baby cam you installed when Casey was born. I heard that you have the app on your phone too. Why don't you check it yourself? I believe I didn't miss any detail, but you can confirm yourself.
Okay, maybe I don't remember well. I was very confused that night.
Were you now? I saw the recording with my own eyes. It was very hard to watch my own daughter get beat up by a bastard like you. It literally made me sick. But it's worse that Casey had to see it all happen.
It's not what you think, Lisa. I never meant to hurt her.
You did. Badly. I found other interesting recordings on it, too. You let your mistress in the house while Jessica was hospitalized from her complications during the pregnancy.
What?
Yes. Don't bother going on the app to delete the video. I have it saved so that we can use it as evidence in the future. I asked Jennifer if she knew of the video, and she said she did. She had known that you were cheating on her for months.
No way.
So as you can imagine, it's been over between you and Jennifer for a while now. She's been preparing to get a divorce from you without you knowing.
No, I will not accept that.
Well, you don't have a choice. From here on, I don't want you anywhere near her, or Casey, of course. Don't send her any messages, or call her, or physically approach her.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
What do you mean, give me a break? What did you expect? After beating her up like that, you think she would want to stay with you? Give me a break. And let me add that it is not just me talking. Jennifer has been secretly thinking about divorce because she wasn't sure if she was doing the right thing. That you might deserve another chance, but not anymore. She for sure wants a divorce from you now. She already has a lawyer who should be in touch with you soon, so I suggest you find yourself one too.
Hang on a minute, we literally just had a baby. She can't divorce me.
We? You have the nerve to say you were a part of the birth of that baby? No, she did it all on her own. You almost killed Jennifer and the baby, and you've been seeing someone else while your wife was growing your child inside her. You have no grounds. Zero.
Come on, Lisa, let's talk this through. For the kids, perhaps.
Yes, about the kids. For her safety, Casey will be staying with me somewhere you cannot reach. She will not be going to school for a while, so don't bother going to see her there. The school will be informed of the situation regardless, so even if she isn't around, if you show up at her school, there will be serious consequences. Not to mention Jennifer and the baby will be staying with us. If you even try and get in contact with them, that will be the end for you.
Hey, Lisa, don't you dare try to separate my family. You have no right to decide any of this.
And you do? You still don't understand what you've done. What you did was attempted murder. Double murder.
Now, Lisa, don't be so dramatic. I know it looks bad, but I assure you, I am not dangerous.
You are the only person who believes that. You abused my child and traumatized my granddaughter. All because you were convinced that Jennifer was cheating on you when you were the only one cheating.
Hear me out, Lisa. I have a good reason.
I will not hear it. If you have anything to say, you will do so through our lawyers.
Wait, Lisa, give me a chance. I'm your son-in-law.
Goodbye, Josh.
Lisa? Hello?
Cut it out, Josh. I told you not to contact her. I mean it.
Huh?
Can you not be a man and wait for our lawyer to contact you?
What are you talking about, Lisa? I haven't done anything.
Nice try. I have Jennifer's phone, so I saw all your messages. I asked to keep it in case you try and bug her, and I'm really glad I did. How can you say such things to her? What more can you do to hurt your wife? She is literally torn, both physically and mentally. Leave her alone.
You have her phone? Damn it, Lisa, you don't understand. I only cheated on Jenny to get back at her because she's the one who started it. She was sleeping with someone else way before me. I bet the baby's not even mine. That's why the baby was born early, not because of me.
I beg your pardon?
So you see, I can't be blamed for everything. If she wants a divorce, fine. But if she wants to save her reputation, it's best she doesn't make a scene. I will agree to the divorce only if we do it without a lawyer. Or else I will let her entire community know that she's a cheater. She will lose her trust, her friends, everything.
Don't worry, Josh. Her reputation will be just fine. Yours will be the only reputation that will be ruined. And for the record, medically, there is nothing unordinary about a baby arriving 2 weeks before the due date. It happens all the time.
Huh? It does?
What is unordinary is that you kicked her. If you can't believe that the baby is yours, I'm sure Jennifer would agree to a DNA test to prove she's done nothing wrong. And about that man you saw her with, his name is Ken, and he is Jennifer's stepbrother.
What? Stepbrother? I've never heard that she had a stepbrother.
My late husband was married to a Japanese woman before he married me. They had a son together before she passed away. Ken used to live with us for a short while after she passed. He lives back in Japan now, so he's not around much, but he is a part of our family. You must have seen them together when he was visiting on a business trip a little while ago.
Well, I've never heard of him. Neither did she tell me that they met up. He had his arm around her shoulder and everything when I saw them. What else was I supposed to think?
But she did tell you.
What? No, this is the first time I'm hearing about him.
No, it's not. I was there when she told you the first time we met.
The first time we met at your house?
Yes.
Oh, okay, maybe.
See, remember now?
I don't remember well. It was a long time ago.
She told me that she also told you about Ken visiting last year.
I don't know. She might have mentioned about someone visiting from Japan.
So you do remember.
It didn't ring a bell when she told me. She wasn't clear that it was her brother. How was I supposed to connect the two dots and know that she was talking about an estranged brother? That is not fair. Any man in my shoes would have assumed she was cheating.
No, that's just you. This all happened because you never pay attention to her stories. You don't listen because she's not a priority. On top of that, you don't trust her, so you automatically assumed that she cheated on you without even confirming the facts. You are out of your mind.
I'm telling you, Lisa, I didn't know anything. It just slipped my mind that she had a brother.
By the way, how did you not see me when you saw Jennifer and Ken last year? I was with them the whole time.
Huh? No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I have pictures to prove it. You know why you didn't see me?
It's because you made yourself believe how you wanted things to be so that you have an excuse to cheat on her too. That's why you instantly assumed she was cheating on you the moment you saw them, even though I was right there. You are such a loser, Josh. I hope you rot in hell.
Lisa! What the hell? Did you report me to the police?
Yes, we did.
Why the hell would you do that? We just finalized the divorce. I have agreed to pay her a very generous division of assets and consolation money. I thought we had an agreement.
An agreement with you? No, we've never agreed that you will not be reported. You are only paying her what she is entitled to. And to be clear, Josh, of course you're going to be reported. You assaulted her. Do you not remember again? Do I have to remind you that you shoved a very pregnant woman onto the floor and kicked her stomach? You almost killed the baby and Jennifer. It might have helped if you had at least called an ambulance, but no, you left her on the floor right in front of your daughter.
We talked about this, Lisa. I told you there was a misunderstanding. I thought she was cheating on me.
So you think you can hurt her if she was cheating on you? You think that is a good enough excuse? I should have seen much sooner that you were this stupid. Do not come near us ever again. Why are you calling?
Let me talk to Jennifer. I'm tired of talking to you, Lisa. Let me see Casey and the baby.
I told you no. You will not see them ever. Goodbye. Enjoy your time with the police.
Lisa, come on! Please!
Later on, Jennifer, after months of consideration, finally reported Josh to the police. She was concerned that her children's father would become a criminal, but eventually decided that he needed to pay the consequences of his actions. Josh's parents had kept their silence during the divorce, but as soon as they found out about police involvement, they frantically searched for us to ask to withdraw the report. We never met them face to face, but heard from our lawyer that they were desperate enough to offer a huge settlement to save their son's reputation. That was not an option for us, so we declined the offer, of course. We later found out that they had sold all their belongings, including their old home, to scrape up money for the settlement. Although Josh ended up getting a sentence of 1 year in jail, he also got 2 years on probation, which was not what we had hoped for. However, he also ended up having to take domestic violence and anger management classes for a couple of months. I guess he didn't know about his parents selling their belongings until he visited them after he had completed the classes. His neighbors saw him screaming in front of the plain land where there used to be his parents' home. Having no place to go, he visited where I used to live, hoping that he'd be able to see his children. But little did he know, we had also moved away. Josh lost it when he found out strangers were living in my former home, and made a huge scene, scaring the life out of the current residents that they called the police. He was arrested for damaging their home and also trying to approach Jennifer and the kids. Since he was on probation, he now lives behind bars, exactly where he belongs.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.